Hi everyone, Donut here. Today we're going to be looking at some shootings. Oh my god, on this channel, shootings? What the f? We're going to be looking at a couple of hostage takers that kind of learn the error of their ways. The kind of learning that ends with an apartment maintenance guy having to grab a couple paintbrushes, maybe a couple mops, too. A lot of cleaning supplies and paint.
Painting the walls.
These guys really shouldn't have tested police officers with their hostage-taking skills. Some cops freak out over acorns, but then there are some cops who train a lot and are really good at shooting. That's what you're about to see. But before we go into the shooting, let's do our sponsor, Raycon earbuds. Raycons offer amazing quality at half the price of other premium audio brands. You can't exactly argue with their tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. The optimized gel tips stay in your head no matter what you do. I often use them when I'm working out to listen to my friends' YouTube videos. They make Wendigoon and Brandon Herrera and Meat Canyon's videos sound so crisp and so nice. And they don't fall out of your head. 8 straight hours of playtime with a 32-hour battery life. If you do get through 8 hours of whatever you're listening to, then you just throw them back in the little case and they charge. They have noise isolation, awareness mode, earbud tap functions. Why yes, I only have one in right now because I lost my other one, so I need to order some more from buyraycon.com/operator. Because if you do go to buyraycon.com/operator, you can get 20% off and free shipping. Thank you guys for supporting my channel by watching this ad. If you're still watching it, don't you skip this. I love you guys. I love Raycon. They were my first sponsor ever. They've been my oldest sponsor forever. I trust their product, and all you gotta do is go to buyraycon.com/operator. Now let's look at our first shooting that takes place in a city that people in Las Vegas even look down on. Reno, Nevada.
New boot goofing.
February 13th, 2020, 7:30 p.m. 911 dispatchers receive a call from a teenage girl saying her stepdad is trying to kill her mother. That is a very, very spicy domestic violence call to go to.
Okay, I didn't hear the first part. Your mom is trying to kill someone, you said?
No, someone is trying to kill her. She thinks my stepdad.
Okay, so your stepdad is trying to kill her?
Yes.
After a very long call with a very confused 911 dispatcher, we find this out. The couple in this video had been arguing the past couple of days about an investigation involving the ex-husband, Mr. Lopez. On February 13, 2020, Lopez and his wife, SL, got into an argument over allegations of inappropriate sexual contact between Lopez and one of SL's younger children. The 7-year-old victim reported the abuse the day before and also reported the same abuse to a teacher who immediately reported the abuse to police. So don't feel bad for the suspect in this situation. Just feel bad for, like I said, the apartment maintenance guy that had to clean this up. It involves a shotgun. So yeah, allegedly the suspect had been sexually abusing the 7-year-old, and once police started investigating, it blew up into a hostage situation. Unfortunately, police did not have their wood chipper on standby. Not exactly the actions of an innocent man there, but I'll let you decide.
Guilty.
This is a spicy call. How many domestic violence situations have we talked about on this channel? Probably like 300 or 400 at this point. Those are some of the most dangerous calls to respond to. Emotions high, firearms are involved, we got a hostage. I don't know if you guys knew this either, but dudes in prison really don't like people who hurt children. So this guy really does not want to be sent to prison. Dispatch is able to find the location of where this is happening through a cell phone ping. This ping led them to an apartment that the couple shared before the argument started.
These guys sound like me always listening for pings. The pings are my Chinese neighbors. Nice people, nice folks.
Officers arrive to the apartment at around 8 p.m. and they find Lopez's truck out front. After the location is confirmed, the officers are outside of the apartment and they hear an argument going on inside. There are no signs of violence until this happens. I've actually been in a situation like that before. I showed up to an apartment for a DV call. I'm standing outside of the apartment. I hear people arguing inside. It was a deaf couple. For their doorbell, it doesn't ring, of course. When you hit the doorbell, the lights flash on and off inside of the location. So I start slamming the doorbell and I hear someone screaming, "Help! Help!" Had a female police officer with me who forgot her flashlight. I work night shift. I kick the door in, I go in, dude's on top of her, choking her. Did a little fisticuffs and ended up helping her. Probably one of my proudest moments as a police officer. I'm sorry, I'm gonna kind of toot my horn on that one. It was cool. Back to our very messy spaghetti on the ceiling shooting, or as you might call it, ceiling pizza. Brandon just bought Kurt Cobain's shotgun, not the exact one, but the same model. Let's see what happens there. Now we're going back to the original shooting, sorry. To explain what happened in the clips we just watched, the police report reads this. The wife heard something at the door and opened it to see what was out there. Upon seeing the police, Mr. Lopez slams the door shut and retreats into the kitchen. This is where it gets gnarly. Following this, SL stated that she had heard something by the front door and looked into the peephole. She said that this was blocked, and when she opened the door to investigate, she saw officers with their guns. According to SL, if you haven't caught on, is the victim in this situation. Lopez was in front of her and pushed her back into the apartment before closing the door. Officers then came into the apartment. Pay attention because this happens kind of quick.
Find the girl. Get her out. Right here. I didn't do nothing. Let's go. Shots fired. One down. Get her out. Lord, police! Oh, shit. Push. Find the girl. Get her out. Sparks, police, come out! Blue, coming out!
Shots fired. Out.
Everybody out!
The lead officer enters the apartment with 2 officers behind him and sees Mr. Lopez pull a gun out of his leather bag. At that moment, the first officer in takes 2 shots with his rifle, hitting Mr. Lopez. The suspect then takes cover behind the counter. So it's already pretty spicy, and now we have, I wouldn't say a barricaded suspect, it's a hostage situation. He's taking cover behind the apartment counter, while the female is standing directly next to him. So in a normal gunfight, I would say shoot through the counter and hit the f***ing guy. He tries to take cover, but he takes one more shot from an officer using his service pistol. At this point, I was thinking, it's already over. He got shot 3 f***ing times. But then I saw the bye-bye stick pointing over the counter. Yeah, I don't think these cops were playing around with Lopez. I obviously can't really show you what happens next. I can tell you what I was thinking, though, because I think this officer kind of says it best.
Oh, shit.
Perfectly put. This officer brought in his breaching shotgun, and god damn it, he was gonna use it. And that he did. There's really not much more to what happened after this. But after the Reno Police Department brings in their face removal service, the woman was escorted safely out of the apartment with maybe, some PTSD. It's safe to say that Mr. Lopez did not, he didn't make it because,
his head fell off.
But at this point, it's ruled absolutely justified. I'm inclined to agree with them on this one. The guy pulled a gun on the officers after they had clearly announced themselves, pushed her back into the apartment, ran in, tried to take her hostage. This is probably one of the most 100% justified shootings I've ever done on this channel. And the statement given by the hostage afterwards about her life being in danger. Detectives noted that immediately after the shooting, SL was taken to a patrol car for safekeeping. While there, SPD officer Jennifer Bader reported that SL stated, "If you guys came a couple minutes later, I would have been dead." Similar statements were heard by the SPD officer Rachel, oh god, this name is hard to pronounce, including SL repeatedly stating that she thought Lopez was going to kill her. Additionally, an examination of SL's phone showed that she sent a message shortly after the incident to an uninvolved contact that read, "I'm going to the hospital. My evil husband was trying to kill me. He got shot by the police." No shit. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think this shooting was justified? That's the silliest question I've ever asked. Or, was he no longer a threat after taking 3 shots? As shootings do go, though, you keep shooting until the threat is down. We've seen many shootings where people will get shot 10, 20, 30 times, but they're still moving, they still have a gun in their hand. The threat needs to be down. You shoot to kill. And on that note, we're going to end the video. Please check out the Unsubscribed live podcast. We're going to be doing 4 shows in Texas. You can find the information and the location and where to buy tickets in the comments and description below. If you want to help support the channel, you can go on over to donutoperator.com, get some super sweet merch, do all that fun stuff. Follow me on all the other social media platforms. You'll never guess my name on all those other social media platforms. It might be Donut Operator. I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. And until next time, please have a fantastic day.
Oh!